Oopsy Annie goes to Fremont Street in Las Vegas. But first, where the heck am I running off to on the way there and leaving Jiffy Jeff behind me? It's the Cathedral Gorge State Park. The eroded siltstone spires reminded Mrs. Earl Godby of European cathedrals, so she named it Cathedral Gulch. Later, it was changed to Cathedral Gorge. It's a truly otherworldly place. As I looked around and learned more about it, I discovered that many biblical pageants and other dramas have been held here. And that made me think of Jesus Christ Superstar, the musical. And I remembered when I watched the movie that there are these men and they're singing in a desert, and there are desert-like spirals about them, and it just looks like a very dry, unwelcoming place. Not a sign of life except the men that are singing there. And the Cathedral Gorge kind of looked like that, especially as I climbed down in it. I was so excited and in such a hurry that I forgot to bring water. And I learned that the lower I went, the hotter it got. It just became more and more like an oven. And I wasn't aware either of how fast I was descending. I didn't think at all about the journey back up to the top. Jiffy Jeff used more sense. He went to the bottom of these stairs, looked around, and said, "Well, I'll meet you back up at the top." But me, I just kept going. I was so enthralled. I'd never been someplace where there just wasn't one plant, one sign of, oh look, there's a little bush. Okay, so there was some life. Oh look, caution. Should say, bring water. Anyway, there was so little signs of life. It just, it was like I was on the moon, man. Look at that. Look at that. It just goes down, down, further and further. Oh, I just wanted to keep on going. Finally, I came to my senses and stopped. Took a picture, realized how thirsty I was, and started heading back up. Oh my goodness, do you see that? There's a shady area up to my left at the top where people can get out of the sun. You see that way over there? Yeah, that's where I gotta go. I survived. I drank a bottle of water and onward to Vegas we went. Hello, I am in the Binion's parking garage in Las Vegas. We're looking for a parking spot. We've been driving around. All I can say is I'm glad I'm not driving. This is not a fun place to drive. I'll tell you that right off. Anyway, I'm going to go and see Fremont Street for the first time. I've been to Las Vegas several times, but I've never been to the old section. Going to be very interesting. Very interesting. We're here for dinner with some of my husband Jiffy Jeff's bowling buddies. That's why we're in Las Vegas, is for a bowling tournament, the Nationals. And yeah, we're looking for a parking spot.
Is that one?
No, that's not a parking spot. And all I can say is, there's a spot right there, hon.
Yes.
And there's maybe some up ahead.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm not driving. We have a parking spot. Now we're leaving the parking garage. I don't know if it's like the top rated parking garage, but it'll do. And we're going down. Today's temperature is around 99, which is very lucky for Las Vegas in June 11th. So that's fortunate. And it is a dry kind of heat, so it doesn't feel like it does at 99, say in Florida, where I used to live for many years, or Texas. And here we're coming out onto the main road. Now I've heard there's a lot of people watching you can do here. Once we're out on the street, I look around and I think, wow, it's not really that crowded. That's nice. I really don't like going into big crowds. All right, let's cross the street before we get hit by a car. Hurry, 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 hurry. Let's go, 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 go.
Binions. I never even heard of Binions till today. And then there's the Apache Hotels. Look at 1932. I bet you there's a few people that don't agree with that. It's kind of retro for sure.
Little did I know that right around the corner I was going to walk into a land where COVID was forgotten, where crowds grew exponentially by the hour.
All right, I'm outside of someplace, and I'm going to show you the ceiling. After all this time with COVID, now being in a group of crowded with people, it's pretty amazing.
Overcome finding myself in such a big crowd after COVID, I find myself hiding behind my husband and his friend, but soon I try to be brave and step out in front to film. Look, people wearing masks. Yikes, it is definitely getting more crowded. I don't think I like this. I distract myself by looking at the amazing ceiling above me. Lots going on up there. Look, it's Oopsy Annie and a crowd of people without a mask. But I have had my shots and I have had COVID. Still, I have to admit I did feel a little uneasy. I've never been much of a crowd person to begin with. We ate our meal while visiting with our great friends, and then we hung out very briefly. We didn't stay late at all. On the way back to our car in the parking garage, we spotted a stretch limo. Cool. Goodbye, loud, crowded Fremont Street. Stay tuned for what we did the next couple of days in Vegas. It was way cooler. Here's some sneak peek photos. Love all life around you. Be inspired. Be grateful. Birth joy. Until we meet again in YouTube land. Mwah! Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.